Probably got no mama. No
Gets
dad.
everything he wants, and if he doesn't, he's throwing hands.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he threw the hands, but then he threw himself and screamed.
Yeah, and he threw him at an
The guy that-
adult. I think he knew that the adult wasn't going to do anything. He doesn't seem like the type of kid that would pick on someone who's actually able to hit him back.
But why do that if you're 12? Like, I don't
Because
understand
he's just
that.
an asshole. That's just how kids are. Some kids.
You know what? There is something about that one.
Okay, write it down. Oh, write it down with this.
Kids are assholes and they should get beat up more often.
Don't say that.
By, obviously, their peers, not by adults.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what you meant.
No, I don't want to see an adult hit a
You just said.
not
you-
parent adult hit their kid. Because if you're their parent, then, you know, whatever, beat their ass. The answer is yes.
Oh,
But we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
But
we'll get
it's
to that
been yes
eventually.
since it.
Since day one. You know what's hot right now? Cross tag, baby. That's what's hot. No one gives a fuck about
This new game with a bunch of characters nobody knows about.
Oh, they know. But
Talking about Tekken?
What?
Cross? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, the Blaze Blue game. Oh,
Yeah,
why'd you just
yeah.
say so?
That's what you're talking about? I thought you meant the one with Skull Mania in it.
Oh, no. I mean, everyone knows that game. What are you talking about?
I don't know anybody in there. Or have I ever seen a game
Because
before
they're
that?
from
Oh,
obscure...
right. We should do introductions because the thing. Brian, you got a good voice.
Do intros.
Do intros. Dance.
Shit, what's the name of
Dance,
the show?
boom,
I don't
boom.
even know.
Salty opinions.
Salty Opinions, welcome everybody. We've got Frank here, Honest Flowers,
Yeah.
Edgar, Shades of Horror.
No, it's Fluffy. You're forgetting that.
Fluffy. Edgar Iglesias.
Fluffy.
What is your last name? Church in Spanish?
Church in Spanish. No, Iglesias.
Iglesias.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually think about that. It's church in Spanish.
And
You're that one guy that everyone laughs at. Cause not because you're funny, but because you're round.
No, I know Spanish people who genuinely think he's funny, and I don't understand that.
there are people who think, like, the fat one.
Probably.
No,
is.
Amy
it's
Schumer?
not- It's not her. It's, well,
Wait, Amy Schumer?
kind of. No, not Amy Schumer. There's
You know-
another one. She was in a Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, the fat one.
Yeah, the fat one. Her.
There's
She's-
two
she's
of
not-
them.
She
No,
was actually in
the fat
something
ones.
before
Yeah, they are.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, she done a bunch of movies and she acts the same in every one. She's a comedian apparently.
Yeah, she's the loud, proud, obnoxious, big, bold
Goofy,
woman.
but-
She's always the sidekick and never the main.
No, she was what?
no,
she's the main
a lot,
character.
because
She was that
she-
one
No,
with the
well, I'm
spot.
talking about
Most of them.
Ghostbusters. Like, that's her character, like the plucky sidekick.
No, the
But
other
in
one
that
was a
one,
plucky
there's
sidekick.
two main characters. It's actually
Wait.
her and the skinny
Yeah.
girl.
And then there's the
And the
other
other-
quirky girl.
yeah.
Because Tumblr.
And then Thor.
Anyway, her.
So
She's
you
not
know,
funny at all.
he's hot.
Like 0% funny.
I hope
And
that picked
my
up.
aunt finds her funny. So there are people out there who just.
She's not terrible. Amy Schumer's terrible. I can't
Really?
stand Amy Schumer. Yeah.
I haven't seen her enough to, like, diagnose that she's funny. She just seems like, at least from what I saw, she tries very hard to be funny.
Who, Schumer?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Like-
She steals a lot of jokes, even though she says she doesn't. Even though there's fucking proof everywhere.
I don't know. She just seems really. She's like.
Yeah. She's very vulgar for the sake of being vulgar.
Yeah, like
and I'm
she's
like,
just hammering, and I'm just like, you don't have to do that. You could just be subtle with your jokes.
Edgar's making a fisting motion, so for all yous at home. No, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like she's very vulgar, even when she's on like late night shows or interviews. Like, I get that's her selling point that she's a
shtick.
female comedian, but she's not like there's all these.
Yeah, that's what I get too. I'm not like all these other female comedians. I can get down and dirty like the boys, and even the boys are like, chill the fuck out. We're at a bar mitzvah. What are you doing?
So there I was sucking dick, right? Bitch, what?
Oh yeah, and every sort of role I've seen, or at least a lot of her advertisements, are like her just being kind of a whore.
This one's Amy Schumer?
Yeah. Like I always I've at least from the advertisement.
Like that
I've
one
seen,
movie Trainwreck. Remember that movie Trainwreck?
I've never even.
She
I
just-
don't even know.
They always depict her in
No,
bed,
that's a
like
good
with a
A cigar.
cigarette in her mouth. But she's giving off the vibe that she's the one who's doing the.
This is not offense to any female comedians, because there are generally some good female comedians.
We're just talking about like the character she could be a very nice person like in real life, but I'm just talking about like what I
the
see.
way she portrays herself, I guess in movies. But I just also don't like her stand up. Her stand up is bad.
I've never seen her stand up.
I saw like one and I'm like, ugh. You know that one image where she obviously has a very, very, very tight dress on her. It just does not look like flattering at all, and I'm just like, ooh, no good. That aside, what were we talking about?
We went from.
No.
We did intros.
Yeah, we did intros. Okay, so from there.
Well, you didn't introduce yourself, Brian.
I didn't. I was completely cut off before I could.
I'm sorry, Brian. Please introduce yourself. Skelly Bones.
Skelly Bones. We'll go with Superior Bones. No more Brian Abyss.
No,
Superior Bones Brian here.
You could have just said the Superior Bones. I like that.
Yeah.
Instead of Superior Bones Brian.
Yeah.
Too many
Well,
syllables.
I'd said both of your names first. And
You
then
you just didn't put enough pause. You said Superior Bones Brian.
Yeah, like that. If that was your whole name.
Yeah.
Like that's your surname.
I'm Superior Bones. A.K.A. Brian.
Alright, then. Superior Bones.
A.K.A.
Period.
Brian Abyss.
AKA
Brian. A.K.A.
Nigga, you white. Alright, so we might as well just do lightning rounds real quick. SF5 Cody, Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah, you guys saw that trailer? With Kenny Omega.
Best believe I saw that trailer. Did you see that trailer?
No. I've seen something with a new costume or something.
Oh, for you? He's the
one?
fucking knight in Ghosts and Goblins. I think that game is called.
What?
Arthur?
Yeah, he's Arthur.
Wait, what?
He's Arthur.
Let me see.
Does it look cartoony though, or is it like legit?
Well, these are the costumes that they're doing like like other games. They're called crossplay.
Hunter Hunter.
What? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we were talking about Arthur, and I just showed them the picture. It looks cool.
That was good, yeah. How much?
They don't cost any money.
Or is it that event thing?
Yeah, like every week you get parts.
Oh, yeah.
All you do is come back every week and do the really easy fight, and it's only one round, and you get the part. There's no money.
I thought some of them were hard.
No, they're all pretty easy. The only ones that are harder are to get fight money, which like they're the golden soldiers and they have special moves or the computer reach or inputs. But to get the actual armor thing is really easy. That way everyone can kind of get it if you come back every week.
Okay, well that's not bad.
So this new character, like completely, just one character.
Yeah, Cody.
And it makes it so that nobody cares about anything else.
Nope.
I saw this video of after like people saw it.
You're talking about
like,
Cody?
Yeah.
Oh.
After people saw it in like I don't know, convention or something.
Yeah, it was Combo Breaker.
Yeah, everybody walking out. This guy was like, "Oh, no one gives a crap about Dragon Ball Fighters."
Oh, that video I
Oh
sent.
And
yeah.
I watched the whole thing, and I was like, maybe there's more to it, but he just kept saying the same thing, and
Nope.
people just kept walking out. There was so many people.
Yeah, usually Street Fighter is the last game, but I think that Dragon Ball FighterZ because it had more entries, so they kind of left that for last. But people were kind of out, I guess.
How did so many people go crazy over just one character?
Because it's Cody.
Yeah, he's the most anticipated character.
Maybe Sagai's a little bit more, but Cody's like a.
Cody was pretty high up there. That and G.
He's an old character that people like really want, like have.
Because story stuff is happening. In game. He's no longer the jailbird. He's the mayor. And he's suave.
Yeah, he's hot now.
I need to see gameplay.
He's Street Fighter 5 Cody. He's not. I wish he had the same goofy voice.
Oh yeah, they casted some guy completely different. I'm not that big of a fan of his new voice, but I guess it
I'll probably
suits
Japanese anyway.
Suits his new look, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just like the other one.
Yeah, same.
But they have the costumes for all his other stuff, so.
Did you change? They like just the voice actor, or like?
Well,
an
he's
accent
changed.
Or something?
He doesn't have his goofy little mannerisms that he used to do. In
Yeah,
other
he's
games.
well mannered because he's a mayor.
It's like that's just like Taskmaster from Marvel. At first he was like a New York and he talked like a New Yorker, and then they changed him and they made him like serious and he didn't have the accent anymore.
I mean, but was there a story reason?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing for this.
Yeah, I guess. But even though he has that one really ridiculous costume where it's just literally wearing Mike Haggar's fucking hand-me-downs.
Thing. And you know how Mike Hagar is pretty big?
Bigger than him.
Yeah. And you can see his boxers and everything. It's like his
It's lewd without being lewd.
Yeah. But his boxers even have like a little cool thing to them.
Are
There's like
they
a little
just
cow, and it's a reference to an old Capcom game.
Which one?
His boxers. You know how you can see his boxers?
No, yeah, but which game?
I don't know. I don't even know it. It's like a Galaga style game.
Let me bring up a reference, but without naming
It's
the
like
reference.
I'm pretty sure most people haven't heard it. It's like a Galaga type game. Like
So it's an obscure Capcom game.
Yeah, it's like a little insignia for a power up.
It's a little nice. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of references they did with Cody, more than I think.
The one thing I don't like is his one of his V triggers, the Dirty Coach.
Why? That's everyone's favorite.
I like sidearms way better.
Dirty Coach looks like the better one. Like it just looks more interesting.
I guess because you do get a projectile off of it, and you
get more range.
You get more range off of
on your
certain
normals. I don't know. It just looks more.
I just like sidearms better.
Yeah, but there's two.
But they should have made sidearms like more moves.
Like multiple weapons. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, same thing.
I would
like everything, like the pipe, the knife, and like I know he gets like there's like a katana, but that wouldn't make sense because he's the man.
I think they could do knife, pipe, and have one special move where he does the sand.
No, but that would be more like towards his old stuff.
He's kind of still kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to be professional, but he still has that like.
What I'm saying is they should have made that a part of his move list instead of it like something different.
Yes. Yeah, I guess.
Because then his V trigger should have been like because that wouldn't make sense. Like him using old moves, but nah. And he got a new projectile.
Yeah. Well, he actually has a projectile now.
Yeah. Instead of
which is also
cycle.
like a reference to an old move he had in Final Fight. A lot of his moves that he has that people think are new are like
just old stuff.
Final Fight moves.
But that's because he doesn't have the cuffs anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't like his super. Super's very, very, very lackluster.
I
really hope they get a new one.
I'm in between. A part of me is like, yeah, I wish that was more. But then I'm like, it's also like, it reminds me of like Balrog Super in this game. It's just a straight punch. Like, it's just a very simple, direct type super.
I guess. I don't know. I guess it was just more build up.
Because he takes out and he talks, and I'm just like, oh, he just does it. Because the Balrogs, he literally just says like one word and does this, and then he does the punch. And Cody does a little bit more. Because
his SF4 one was better. Because he does the combo and he sends you up, and then and then it's the criminal upper where it's like big, literally the big tornado.
Yeah.
But this is just
big tornado.
Just for fun, I don't know. It's a little lackluster. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I also agree.
See, I would transition, but let's keep going. I guess another character that's being announced, Soul Calibur, Maxi, my main, my nigga.
Yeah, seen that. You saying that. I don't care for Maxi. I mean,
fuck off.
He's a cool character. I'm glad he's in it, but I'm not a big fan of nunchucks, so I don't know.
Nunchucks don't get enough play in like fighting games or in games in general.
Yeah, I know, but neither do like whips. They're just obscure.
I don't know anything about this character, but he has a pompadour, and
that girl from KOF, Whip. She gets play.
Why does he have nunchucks and not like a bat?
Nunchucks?
Nunchucks. Why doesn't he have a bat or something?
Huh?
Why doesn't he have a bat or something?
Why would he have a bat?
Because he has a pompadour.
No, nunchucks are way cooler.
Nah.
They're more flashy.
But he has a pompadour.
Yeah.
That's so lame. I don't know anything about this character. I just saw him and I was like, oh man, I hope he pulls out a bat and he pulls out fucking those. And I'm just
Why would he pull a bat?
Because he has a pompadour.
No.
Because that makes the most sense.
No.
Because I like characters like...
Do gay men usually have pompadours?
You said that. You said he was gay.
He's gay.
I heard you. He's not gay. Fuck off.
He is gay.
No, he's not.
Wait,
like lore-wise, he's gay. Yeah.
No, he's not. Stop.
You want to check it out?
Wait, why does it matter if he's gay?
He's actually gay. You a homophobe?
No.
Wait, he's actually gay?
Is he actually?
He is. I know. I read.
Is he like anyone in the story?
Wait, is he actually?
There's a character that's being introduced into the game that is his lover.
What?
In this game?
Yeah, he's gonna be a new character, or it's just gonna be part of the story. Because I think I read something.
Why have I never heard of this
into
before?
The story.
How do you spell this guy's name? I just want to look at it.
Maxie.
Okay, that's all.
That's not how you spell it.
Yeah,
Maxxi or something.
No.
All right, yeah, we'll try it.
That's a little bit too flamboyant. It's a little bit much. Like Maxxi, like that's a bit much. Maxi's fine.
He's gay, man.
No, he's not. Stop.
Wait, it's just so Calibur,
like there's nothing wrong with it, but I've never heard about this.
Yeah, it says right here.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn.
Ha. Yeah, it says Maxi may be gay.
Alright,
Maybe.
put Frank.
Like a maybe.
He's gonna take that with the grain of salt now.
Once you
Till I see dick in his mouth.
introduce the thing of maybe, you know, everyone's gonna just take it and go.
Pretty much.
Like fan art galore.
Man, I don't want to see that right now. Chill.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be in the game.
No. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong. I just never heard about this before anywhere.
I think it's new. It's
Yeah, it said
This is a
PS4
reboot.
leak, so this has to be from this game.
yeah.
Why?
It's
That's
complete
weird.
retelling.
I don't know, maybe he's just a boring character. They have to spice him up.
Yeah.
No, Chuck's weren't enough. Let's make him gay.
They should give him a Kung Pao outfit. Make him use
Now that I'm
chipmunks.
looking at him, he's kind of
Flamboyant?
gay.
The
No.
little jacket.
No, stop. He's cool. The little jacket.
What's wrong with being...
There's nothing wrong with it. Stop.
Does that take away cool points?
Cool points.
Frank like the little jacket.
But did you want a specific female for him
The
to
cool
be with?
points go down. The gay points go up.
You get a better
Wait,
sense
so
of style.
game points
right?
are not.
You don't wanna
What
hang
are
out
game
with him.
points?
You know how like in Soul Calibur 2 and like the other ones you get like different weapons in the weapon mastery mode? It's just like a bunch of like dildos.
Yeah, that's what I just thought when you said that.
Or the 2 rubber fists.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Like the
It's very degenerate of me to say.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks, Bryan. I was gonna call you Max. I don't know why. You fucking dick. You know who is gay? Zamasu. That's who gay is.
Okay.
Moving on. I'm happy as long as they get the other character, Young
Some
Sun.
people are kind of happy that he's gay.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Maxi being gay. Finally gives me some kind of connection to his character. Oh.
What?
Because I've never... I guess he's a boring character. Everyone's just kind of like...
No, he's cool.
But I think people just think he's boring.
He's like a bandit. He his rivalry is with Astaroth and stuff. That was
Is that
always
the
cool.
person he's gay with?
No, he just doesn't like him. They have a big rivalry.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a new character or someone who hasn't been introduced before.
Azazel,
Wait, who's that?
the scythe guy.
And the
side
stories
guy
of-
is
Azazel, yeah.
that's not his name.
Yes, he is. He has the time stop powers. Watch, it's gonna be big.
Zasalamel. That's his name, not
Fuck off.
Azazel.
Maxi will be revealed to be gay in Soul Calibur 6, and the story about his lover, who was killed by Azeroth alongside his crew, will be expanded upon.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like, he's like a pirate / bandit type person.
That explains why he's gay.
No, shut
When
up.
you mean pirate, you mean like on a ship?
Yes, like
That
an
explains
actual
why he's
pirate,
gay.
not a butt pirate.
That explains why he's gay. Because he's nothing. He's always on a ship with a bunch of men. Because I don't think there's any women in the ship, is there? No.
I mean,
this is
but the
Japanese
thing
game.
like pirates do is like rape and pillage. So
He doesn't seem like that.
Can't
kind
talk
of guy.
about
He
that.
seems
It's
like he would be too
2018,
afraid to get his coat dirty, so he's just gonna butt fuck his friends.
And that's not dirty. Okay, moving on. Monster Hunter World's Lunastra Arc Tempered Monsters and and the soon to be Summer Festival.
Bryan, you fought the Lunastra already, right?
Yeah, you got your
No.
PS4 back, right?
I did not, of course, but I did see Edgar's post
Mm-hmm.
of a dead Lunastra corpse. Congratulations on defeating the beast.
He's not hard.
She.
I would've thought
Pronouns,
so.
dickhead.
She?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a she.
Oh right, there's already the guy version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's okay.
She's not that bad. She is annoying though. She's more fire based than Theo.
Yeah, she's way more aggressive than Teostra and way more fire based.
Oh, but what's it called? What's it
One
called?
plus side, she doesn't have that dumb fire aura that Teostra has.
Yes, yes, she does.
Mm.
She has the flames that
What is that little like fiery stuff around her though?
yeah, but that doesn't block damage.
Oh.
The only thing that blocks is sometimes she throws these flames that are on, like, they're visible
She'll make barriers and stuff around her.
that you can't shoot, but they're pretty easy to
You
take
can't
away.
shoot the fire, dickhead.
You mean like
You can't get you can't really close in on her as much. She's more like, very distant. She has more projectile based fire attacks as well.
Mm.
And her AoE, you know how like Theo's is in the air, hers is in the ground, and it has a lot more range. And that's really annoying. And it can stun.
sounds fun.
Yeah, she's okay.
And then her armor set. Her alpha looks way better. Her beta does not look good, like at all.
Is it similar to the original Teostra?
No, it's blue, but the helmet's different.
The
and some of
helmet's
the other
different.
stuff is like a little different. I like
Little
her helmet.
different.
I like her helm better. than Theo's in Alpha.
But she's okay.
She's fun. And
I'm waiting for them to add more
monsters.
Same
here. That's why I haven't played the game. That's why I'm just on Neo.
What do you mean add more monsters?
Well, yeah, because
really just give me an interesting
they did
monster.
Pickle, and then they did Lunastra's like the other monster they added recently, and then there was Call of Taraf, which was a siege monster. So it's only been 3 monsters in total, but I'd rather wait a while, come back to it when there's more.
Yeah, but that's been like.
That's gonna be a while
period of time that they release a monster.
No, I understand because they have to make the AI for.
I'm just saying that because I was kind of disappointed with Devil Joe. Cove, I didn't like him in the beginning, but the more I played against him, I kind of liked him more. And then Lunastra is just kind of like,
She's fun too. She's not that bad.
I think for now they've done fine enough, good enough. But to just stop it and do an expansion.
Another thing that was of interest because today I was playing with him. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I was done.
Was how usually they have turf wars, blah.
Yeah.
So with Luna and Theo, they have a bonding thing where they do literally a tag team super.
Yeah, they fly with each other. And
you're saying you wish to do this?
No,
just in the game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know how Zamasu and Black Goku?
Yeah.
They do that little dance. That's literally something that they did, and then there's a big explosion where he does the supernova, where he's in the air and she's on the ground.
That's pretty cool.
But then he fucks off afterwards. So it's like a
she has other interactions with the other Elder Dragons.
Alright, I'm done. I'm out.
She has interactions with other Elder Dragons,
I want to see though. I haven't seen that.
If Doro's on the map and they turf war each other, you know how he does his whirlwind? If her fire touches it, it becomes a fire whirl.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. How come they only waited for her to do
because
this?
I think she's weaker.
Because she's the only
maybe, I don't know.
Because
she's a female.
She's technically an Elder Dragon, so she can actually stand up with them.
Yeah.
And usually when you fight an Elder Dragon, there's only one on the map.
Mm-hmm.
With her, there's 2.
Which means maybe later on you'll end up fighting 2 Elder Dragons at the same time without being an event quest. They'll interfere.
I think they're gonna have to go that direction.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna start introducing female counterparts with certain monsters.
They already have. What about the pink dragon and then the green one?
Oh yeah,
But they don't really
but they don't have a bonding
do
thing.
anything.
Yeah, I know.
They could introduce a new one with that, but sorry, Rathalos and Rathian.
Rathian, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That is one. Oh, look at that. But yeah, more to come. I hope to see more. And then Edgar was telling me today about the Arch Tempered monsters, which basically is just an EX version to an EX version.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that on the lightning.
They're just doing the Devil Joe treatment where they just make her these actually have some new moves. They're more aggressive, do more damage and more health.
Who generally they're basically almost G rank monsters.
Yeah, basically.
But without being G ranked.
And you get a new armor set.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, there's no armor sets for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then now there's an actual incentive to actually maybe play when that update comes out.
Yeah, but if they're as bullshit as Devil Joe, I'm not even gonna try.
They might be though. That's the thing.
Well, they said they like Devil Joe, but Devil Joe was
Devil Joe was easy. Regular but tempered was
extremely.
He was annoying.
He was fine, but I think it's just because so many people gave Capcom shit because it was so disappointing. They just were we were gonna bump everything.
Well, no, because just people who play the game were already 300 hours in. They were literally running the train on him. That's it.
No, I know he was easy to me, and I was disappointed because I heard so many things about Devil Joe and other games.
Yeah, he was exciting.
And then when he came out, I was like, man, this thing fucking is trash. And I think Capcom was just all right, well, we're just gonna bump everything up, give him a stupid amount of health. He can one-shot you just to shut you guys up.
Oh, and he aggroes more than usual when he's tempered.
I didn't like that. I don't know why they did that.
And
it just felt like a reflex.
Because people
because you guys made a poorly not designed, but it was kind of garbage.
What do you mean he aggroes more?
Well, regularly he aggroes.
Yeah,
he aggroes more. But when he's more tempered monsters, when they're tempered, they tend to aggro as more. But with his aggro, he gets a buff. So he starts glowing red.
Mm-hmm.
And he does
never fought him?
I still never.
No. We've killed the pickle.
When we played at your place, I remember doing the gold dragon thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember ever fighting Devil Joe.
He's not that interesting, to be honest.
He's a little.
Even Temper. The thing is, Temper. The only thing they do with Temper is make him like do dumb damage, and the most annoying part is his health is so high. Even though no other tempered monsters did that, it didn't change their health, just their attack, which I don't mind. It's just I don't know why you guys give him so much health. It just seems like a reflex because people gave you shit.
Maybe it's just everybody at this point is just taking everything.
Well, he was the
down
first
too
monster.
easily.
The game is easy though.
It is, yeah, but
People thought he was gonna be a little bit harder, and he just was like a little like his range is like the biggest problem, but his attacks didn't do any damage, so I could take like 5-6 of them and not be worried. And then Tempered, it's like I get hit once, fuck, I gotta heal, and he one shots you, and he has so much health. Like fighting him takes like almost 30 minutes.
Moving on from one poorly designed thing to another, we're talking Thundercats Roar, baby.
wow.
Hell yeah, CalArts, nigga.
God.
No offense to any CalArts students, I'm just saying.
No offense, all the offense.
Okay, Superior Bones' talk. All offense.
Cruise
Boys'
is
opinions. I need them to be extra sodium.
Man, I loved Star Fox Adventures. I don't know, what is it? Thundercats?
Yeah, Thundercats.
Why'd
Why'd you say Star Fox?
Because I was thinking
Cat?
of Fox's cats, they're the same. I couldn't
SWAT
care
cats?
less of
You don't care about the show?
no, on the show. I couldn't care less.
Oh, about the new one?
Yeah.
Or about the show in general?
I mean, I liked Thundercats when I was young. Not like crazy, but my father liked them, so I was like, oh, Thundercats are cool. So seeing this sucks, but I don't care that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked Thundercats growing up, but I was never crazy about it. It was just like, hey, Thundercats.
It's like, because when I was young, it probably would have caught my eye if it looked like this now. But it was all like
When you were
He-Man.
younger?
Yeah, it was all He-Man looking like.
Yeah, like He-Man.
And it was like, I'm not interested in stuff like that as a kid.
You weren't into
other
buff
stuff.
dudes doing buff dude things?
No.
You fucking... I can't say that word.
I was into
'Cause we're on air.
Spider-Man. That's it.
A scrawny, bitchy ass kid whose grandfather died. Grandfather or uncle, I forget.
And cucked himself several years until he
Uncle,
actually
right?
banged.
Uncle Tom. Oh yeah, Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom?
Uncle Tom, Uncle Bill. No,
Uncle Bill, you guys are
Ben.
both
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I think people were just up in arms because it's their childhood. They've been watching other shows that look exactly like this and didn't bat an eye.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now you're just complaining because it's your childhood.
Nah.
And you guys are old as fuck anyway.
There's a big part of that. I just really don't like the art style.
But you watch all the other shows on Cartoon Network. What's the difference?
It's different, bro.
No, it's just because it's Thundercats.
No, it's different.
Something just came to me.
I didn't like the art style. I never really liked the art styles anyway. So if I say it,
It's like
it's fine.
it's like way too PG. Like it's so like there's chibi, right? But this is like seems like almost like I wouldn't say
Seems like a show on Cartoon.
You know what I can compare it to? You ever seen Looney Tunes Babies or whatever the fuck? That weird spin-off where they're all like children.
Oh, where there's one. Well, no, I know
Kids.
one where there's a blue and a pink rabbit.
No, that was on Nickelodeon. That was something completely different.
Yeah, I
know
remember.
what you're
I
talking
remember
about,
the
though,
They're,
babies
they're
one.
literally all in diapers.
Yeah, I know that.
Taz.
And then the grandma's like.
I was gonna say
caretaker.
Roger from American Dad. You know, classic Warner Brothers character Roger.
Oh my god.
And Klaus.
I love Klaus. Don't talk shit.
No, I like Klaus. And Roger. They're both funny.
But you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But like even that show was like, yeah, sure, it's like a baby spin-off, like Muppets Babies. They had their own spin-off, but it was like there was still some sort of comedic value. I don't know, just like it made sense to make them like babies instead of just chibier versions of what like SD versions of what they are. I don't know. I just don't like. I really don't like the way it looks.
I don't like how it looks, but I don't see why a lot of people are complaining. Because these are coming from grown men who were also watching Adventure Time, Steven Universe, all these shows, and I'm just like, aren't you a little over this?
No.
But you know what? Watch whatever you want. But then when it's Thundercats, it's like, oh, I'm mad. So you weren't gonna watch it to begin with.
It's not just guys. There's also girls too that don't like
Well,
it.
when I mean guys, I mean like
What?
both.
What?
I'm not gonna say guys and girls. Like this is.
Yeah, but when people like
But I mean,
What do you
guys,
say,
I mean
people. Well, yeah, of course. I think nostalgia has a big part to do with it.
That's the big.
But the thing is, it's like there was a reboot. There was that anime.
Yeah, people didn't watch it.
That was serious.
So you guys.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. People did watch it. Toy sales and the slots, the time slots they gave were like complete garbage. And
but
literally,
people might have watched it, but they watched it like not when it aired, and that's the only part that's important. And well, a lot of people didn't watch it.
No one's gonna be waking up at 6 a.m. though to fucking watch a TV show half the time. So what they did,
but that's the thing.
But what they did was DVR it though.
That doesn't.
They would
matter.
record it.
That doesn't count to views for Cartoon Network. If you didn't watch it live, you are irrelevant. Your views are irrelevant.
There was something else that was I saw like an interview with. There was like one of the guys. I think he was like the writer or maybe a producer.
Probably
he was in a con, and they were saying like what happened with season 2, and there was talks about making it, but Cartoon Network was like, nah.
Yeah, probably because not enough people watched it.
And most likely because of toy sales.
Yeah, I heard
That's
about
really it. It's toy sales.
It's crazy how such a thing could like make or break a show.
It happens all the time.
It's money.
Yeah,
you don't make shows out of love anymore.
Unless you kickstart it. But
yeah,
even that thing turns to shit.
From you, that's not from a company.
Like Being Puppycat, that got kickstarted, but then the art style for that got like shafted really hard.
But
you know the thing that gets me with the art style and this thing, you can't, in my opinion, you can't be epic. You can't have a nice like a story, and you can't be epic.
The intro was cool.
Yeah, but that's
I've never seen the intro.
Yeah.
But I heard the intro was animated
by
and drawn
Studio
by
Yada, the same people who did like a couple of other intros, and they did the main intro for
so I don't
Sonic
think the
Mania.
actual show will have that sort of like.
No,
fluidity.
probably won't. Most likely won't. That's the budget. I mean, I can't say much without
I'm just like I don't like I don't like a lot of things that other people don't like, but I just don't understand
why
how people like the way people are going about this or like what I don't think people can really know what they're trying to say.
Well, I mean, they're just going off in the trailer and art style.
They're also just going off their emotions, or like people who are going after the guy who is doing the art.
Oh, the man bun guy.
Yeah. Even though I think he looks kind of dumb, I would never go out of my way to be like, "You look dumb. You look like how would you call yourself a fan with that hairstyle?" Like
yeah.
It's like you look like such a you look like you haven't bathed in a week.
Yeah,
like,
man bun.
And just like come on, like
that's a bit much.
Yeah, he doesn't look great. Yeah, his hair bun is stupid.
Yeah, he's a little overweight.
Well, it's just his hair bun for me.
Yeah, he looks
like,
a little scraggly.
Why'd you make your hair bun like that? But
we talk about the art style a lot. But that's everything talks about. But
the reason why people have a big problem, sorry Brian again, this is because you go from like two art styles that, like one is a very 80s, very, very 80s, like, big guys, muscles, the action.
Mm-hmm.
And
you all kind of have the same face.
A little, but they're cats, so it's excusable, and it's the 80s. But even then, 80s shows wasn't even
I meant
great.
80s shows,
like
big
the only time the animation was good was when they were doing fights, but that's because they outsourced it to like Asian companies. Like they did the intro for the original one that was done by like a very specific animation company in Japan. That's why it looked like very like anime. But I mean, yeah, it's just character design alone. Like, and then the anime one, like the reboot one, it was good. It was serious. It had a good the art style wasn't bad. I liked it. It had like really good story. Like it was fairly taken serious.
I like that it was a continuation and not like a fucking reboot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes it all a little worse.
This seems like this is just gonna be a show that focuses way more on the characters and not the action.
That's what.
Which is like Teen Titans Go, where they have way more time to like
sitcom.
talk about the characters and even poke fun of themselves, and then have action on the side.
It's a parody sitcom, but with this is that people don't see it like that. People see it as like, oh, this is the new Thundercats. Not even that it's a spin-off show.
It is for the kids.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Just people are like upset because every cartoon is starting to look the same, and back then, I don't know, like there were things that look like early Hanna-Barbera and like other cartoons like Tom and Jerry with like very exaggerated faces, but it was still kind of refreshing to see, and this is just like
This is just a new thing now.
I don't know, man. It's very, very
It's a new thing. I don't particularly like it, but I also never really liked it to begin with.
Teen Titans Go is a small exception.
No.
Yes,
Teen Titans Go sucks.
No, it's good.
You never watched it.
Yeah, bro.
I did. I
It's
watched
also
like
funny.
the first month. It's like a SpongeBob.
I don't think it got that good in the beginning. I think it was way more later on where they were just like they understood the people who are watching it.
It got very meta, and that's why it's funny to me. There's I'll describe an episode for you. So there's an episode where Bryan, Robin is going through like weird paranoia, right? So then he runs into these two rollerbladers, right? And so then he somehow fabricates the thing where he has to like rollerblade because now that's his passion. He's got to prove them wrong that he is this cool guy. But now he has a mom, right? Stay-at-home mom. She's got like the dishwashing soap like gloves, the apron and everything like that. And she's telling Robin no, and he's all like, "Nah, mom, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna skate this big hill. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong." And his miner dad, who works at the miners, like, "I don't approve of you rollerblading. Don't do that, stupid. You should become a miner like me, mine, like a man." It's like, "I don't want to do that." So, he has his little leotard of his tank top and his short shorts and his rollerblading. He's like, "Shut up, Dad. I don't got to do any of this." The characters all just watching him like, this nigga crazy, right? So then there's a big pass revealing and his mom's all like, "I'm a bit supportive of you. And the reason why your dad doesn't want to do this is because he used to be a big time rollerblader." It's a flashback of him rollerblading. And I think he broke his ankle or something like that trying to like doing the big slope, and he's all like, "I never knew. It all makes sense now." And of course there's the very like cliche cheesy like 80s montage of him rollerblading and skating, and at the end of the competition he meets with the two guys. He's like, "You ready to do this, dweeb?" He's like, "Yeah, not only because of that, because I also have the support of my mom and my dad." And his dad gives him the big thumbs up, right? So then he does it. He wins the race. He wins the big trophy. His dad's proud of him. His mom's proud of him. All of this because he believed in his dreams. But at the end of the episode, it was all just a dream. It was all in his fucking head. There was no mom. There was no dad. There was no bullies. Robin's just straight up crazy.
Alright, now does any of what you just said now sound like Teen Titans?
No, but it's hilarious.
Superheroes.
It's hilarious.
It's funny
because it's Robin and we all know he's kind of
Robin's
crazy.
so fucking manic and crazy.
He also has those baby hands
Yeah, he does.
underneath those gloves.
I only ever saw like the first season. No, it was like the first season, and I was like, this is new and it's okay. It's kind of funny.
There's literally an episode where they did like the very earliest like 60s, 50s look when they're all like stilted and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean I didn't see that, but I saw.
That's a good
like,
episode too. I like that one.
Picture or something. I don't know.
In that episode there you see a boom mic in the thing. It doesn't make sense because it's and they clearly like it shows like the moving around and like bumping one of the characters, and you know how like it's like you can tell like they didn't animate from like the waist down, so you see it kind of like move around all dumb like. And even the dinosaurs too, like it's oh man, I love that show because of how meta it is now.
Okay, if I was to start watching it, what season would you recommend I start?
This nigga's gonna start watching Teen Titans Go.
Like way later, like when it's like not. I wouldn't recommend the
What
first
season is it at now?
Snake, I don't know. I got a movie.
I think you should just recommend them episodes and not seasons.
Yeah, it's one of those where like.
That's why I stopped watching it, because there was always this episode where like Beast Boy and Cyborg start singing about stupid stuff. And
Like food?
Like waffles?
But they kind of
always.
did that in the original kind
They
of.
did,
waffles,
but like
waffles,
it wasn't as kiddish. It was like more playful, and it wasn't crazy all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one just seems to take the characters that a lot of people know and just kind of like dial them to like 200 and then dial the action a little bit down because it wouldn't be enough time.
Yeah, there's an episode where Robin becomes a cat in order to gain Starfire's love.
Oh yeah, I also love the fact they're sidekicks.
Sidekicks. Oh,
Yeah,
like the boombox and all that.
Oh yeah, I love the
Bird
boombox
Rang.
and the
The real life Robin, like the real bird Robin.
Oh yeah,
Who
yeah,
can
yeah.
do everything better than Robin.
He has a little mask, and I like his little Robin Batarang
Yeah.
kid who talks in a weird weird accent voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
I remember seeing one episode where they like broke him free of somewhere. It was okay.
I know what episode.
Oh, the one when they're
very
trying to
early.
break free all the girls, but then they just keep using a time machine in order to get like
No,
to free
No,
themselves.
you're talking about the episode where all their sidekicks team up and they save
to
them.
save the
That's
things.
early.
Yeah,
In,
that was I saw that one.
I love
It
it.
was long ago, so I don't remember.
yeah, that's early in the.
That's a good one.
I know
In
a lot.
lifetime.
There was some.
People are okay with that show now, but that
Yeah,
that took a while.
Yeah.
Same
I
thing
don't
with
know if
Steven
this
Universe.
one will get to that level.
I don't think it will.
I think there's way too much shit on it. That it just will like.
It's because of the look, man. I'm telling you. Teen Titans Go, you can still like they're not like super like soft and rounded. It's like really edged out.
Yeah.
They don't look like I don't know, it's bad.
Do you guys think the movie would be worth watching?
Come on, I gotta pay for it. Maybe.
I don't know if I'd watch it.
If it's
theater,
super
but
meta,
I'd
then
watch
maybe, yeah.
It some other time.
Is this the first appearance of Slade? Or has he been in episodes already?
Who is Slade? You know who Slade is? One Google search away.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know who Slade is?
Yeah, Slade is. It's Slade Wilson, right?
Yeah, he's Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, right?
See, I didn't know that when I was 10. Even though I could have easily Google searched that.
I mean, I
That was
didn't know
part of
about Deathstroke before that.
Yeah,
he was
neither.
just Slade to me in Teen
Yeah.
Titans. So I
Yeah,
didn't
same,
care.
same. But I guess that was the bigger selling point. Anyways, I'm done with this. Every cartoon nowadays looks the same. That's what every 30-year-old man says nowadays.
Screw it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back Spider-Man.
What if they did, right? But it's a reboot.
They have that new
You know,
Spider-Man
they've done that.
show.
You know how many? Yeah, they actually have. But that's like
They
the.
just came up with another trailer yesterday
Which one?
I forgot.
for the new Spider-Man show, the one that looks really good.
Which
With
one?
The Black Spider-Man.
Huh?
He's
Miles
black.
Morales?
Yeah. No, he's black.
He's black and Hispanic.
No, this one he's black.
You're talking about the trailer that just came out today?
Wait, Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
That's a movie.
That's a movie, dickhead.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
The animated one.
Yes.
The one that looks really good. That has
Yes.
like really dark blacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That has the teacher who's like that
Wait.
fat white guy. Well, he's not fat. Out of shape.
Which is worse, you're out of shape or you're fat?
No, but he is out of shape in the way like you can see that he has muscle, but he has fat too, and he has no money. That one, right?
I no.
You lost me at that one, though.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Did
about.
we not see the same trailer?
No.
All I know is that the one.
They were at a restaurant, and he was like, "Do you have money?" He ate the burger.
Okay, that was Peter Parker, and he's
Oh,
not
that's Peter
fat.
Parker?
Yeah.
That's
What?
Peter Parker?
Yeah.
That's Peter Parker?
That's.
Why does he look like such a?
I don't know. That's what the one thing I didn't like about it. He's like 30-year-old looking.
Isn't he
with
dead?
The 5
Not
o'clock
dead.
shadow.
Spoilers
He looks
alert,
like
he
he's
dies.
He looks old.
Yeah,
and
he
he's
look-
supposed to die young.
thought he was
in that.
Yeah, because.
Well, okay, maybe 46. Old 30s.
What? Yeah, like I thought you were talking about like younger. I was like, no, okay, you can go older. I don't care. The point is, he does look old,
Yeah, he does.
and
I
I,
like
don't
that.
know why. Well, you like
'Cause he
that
ages.
because you didn't know, but that Spider-Man's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, Peter's supposed to be dead, and
He's
then
supposed to
Alex
die,
Are you
right?
sure that's
Morales.
Peter Parker? They say Peter Parker?
No other person wears the red and blue Spider-Man outfit. Who else is it gonna be?
This kind of seems like in the future.
Yes.
Maybe this is Peter's apprentice or something.
No.
No,
it
there is
looks
no
like-
other apprentice. Like, he dies, and then Alex gets the stuff. But he's like 13.
Wait, who's Alex?
Alex Morales?
Miles.
What the fuck am I talking
Miles
about?
Morales.
Sorry.
And
Isn't his clone still alive by then? The cooler Peter Parker?
This is following the stuff you're talking
You know
about.
who I'm talking about, right?
Scarlet Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
Ben Reilly, you're crazy.
He dies too, right?
No, he doesn't exist in this universe. This is the ultimate Spider-Man universe.
Oh,
There's
that
one,
fat.
Peter Parker.
God.
He dies, and then Miles takes over. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that does happen.
This movie, I don't know what they're doing, but it looks
Is
like
this following everything you guys talking about? You guys
I
insinuating?
like Ultimate.
no.
Like they said this is following.
No. Because Ultimate's like a separate thing, right?
This is factual, but this could be changed dramatically in the movie because that's exactly what it
Because
is.
what people always
Change.
wanted was like, him to mentor, Miles.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't happen
Because
because
he's dead.
Peter died
Yeah.
because of the Sinister Six or some shit. Is Venom still around by then? Yeah, he is, right?
Venom?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too.
What is this thing
into
called
both
again? So I can look it up. Just so I could see if we're talking about the same thing.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about the same thing just because the name is familiar.
That's weird. Why is he fat?
He's not fat. He's
He's
just
not fat. No, he's not fat at all. He's wearing like sweatpants
Yeah.
on one of them, and I didn't like that either. I was like, what is going on? I have no idea.
he's outdated.
But how do you go from that to this?
Because Peter Parker's not a good person.
We can't do this live. This is bad for audio, bro.
No, I'm not doing so they can listen. We're talking about this one, right?
Should I pause this then?
No.
Yeah.
No, okay,
I just wanted to
yeah,
make sure
yeah.
we're talking about the same one.
And they changed it too because the Green Goblin is not supposed to look like that.
He's supposed to be a very hulky looking monster.
Yeah, with just like horns. He's not wearing the
Nigga,
hat.
this is not the comic books.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what people are like confused about. Like, what are they doing? Because they're
It's
not
a
really
movie?
following the comic.
It looks
that-
like
that's sort of
too
happens,
good
yeah.
to be a TV show.
Well, there was that one comic series that was going on where they literally cross universes and shit.
Yeah, that was Into the Spider-Verse, and it was like a bunch of different
Spider-Man.
Spider-Men in there,
So this is
Spider-Women.
probably what this
Look,
This
all I
looks
want
like
is
it's
Japanese
just a story
Spider-Man
of
and
Miles Morales.
and
That's
the
cool.
Jaguar to come in, and that's cool. I don't care.
All I know is it looks really good, and I think it looks
The giant robot, you know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man.
No, I didn't hear you from the beginning. All I heard was
Spider-Man.
Jaguar, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the Japanese Spider-Man.
Who's Jaguar?
The giant robot he has.
The giant
Jaguar?
robot's name is not Jaguar.
What is it called again? No, Marveler. There you go. Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called,
But
but I
it's-
know
he has
it's
a
not
car.
those.
He has a car
The
too.
point is, are you gonna watch this movie, bro?
Oh, and he shoots
Of
guns.
course I'm gonna
Oh, and he
watch
comes from
that.
an alien planet.
Are you gonna be mad if it doesn't follow everything
No.
sentence by sentence?
No, I'm skeptical right now because it's called Into the Spider-Verse, and all we've seen so far is a very old Peter and Gwen Stacy's Spider-Gwen. She just comes in the trailer for no reason whatsoever.
I like that.
Does she still look young?
Huh?
Does she look young?
Yeah, she looks exactly.
Oh,
she
then
looks
that
now.
doesn't make fucking sense unless she's from another universe. But
Yeah,
even then,
she is from another universe because that's the
Clearly,
whole,
yeah.
That's the whole gimmick. The thing is, if you're gonna release an official trailer like that Into the Spider-Verse, where are the other Spider-Man? I want to see Spider-Man
They're
2099.
not gonna show everybody.
yeah, the Mexican Spider-Man.
They're not gonna show everybody.
I mean, no, but
Isn't he a vampire too?
no.
He's sort of a vampire though.
There might be a Spider-Man.
like everyone is-
vampire.
No,
Sounds like all these other Spider-Men are cooler than Peter Parker.
everyone is though, really.
Yeah, fuck Peter Parker.
Yeah, he's gay.
There's no
Just like
cooler
Maxi.
Spider-Man than the original.
Ben Riley's way cooler. What are you talking about?
Ben Riley is cool, but
What's so special about Peter Parker? He had a dead end job.
Then there's that other.
Couldn't help
film.
his uncle.
Yeah, he got cucked multiple times. He let that one girl, he died, and he just moved on to another girl because, boo, I don't want to be alone. What a loser.
Yeah.
Ben Riley, he's like, fuck looking like that cuck, I'm gonna dye my hair, get a new outfit, do my own thing. Yeah.
then die because he dies.
Shut up.
Peter died.
Peter, what? He didn't die.
Yeah, well, sort of.
Never
He died. He died
He
because
got
of
taken
remember that one time
over.
because the huntsman or whatever the fuck his name is,
Craven.
Craven, yeah, and his little friends were
Is
like,
Peter dead,
let's
though?
hunt the spider, and then he sort of died, but then came back with talons. But even though those talons like disappeared like after a couple issues,
So is he dead?
not in the Amazing Spider-Man run, but in Ultimate, yeah, he's completely offed.
Alright, cool.
And then we have Black Spider-Man.
Should we just transition to the Infinity War spoiler now that we're talking about Spider-Man?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You're not gonna watch
from
it.
one dying character to a genre. I'm talking MMOs, baby.
Alright, fine.
We're going to MMOs now?
Yeah, because
Where are we up to?
they're dead. Well, we'll get into this stuff later.
Okay. MMOs. Superhero MMOs. I want a new one. I want a good one. People don't care though.
People don't care because PCs are expensive, and to get a good one,
And MMOs are trash.
Shut up. You don't know anything.
Now that phones exist.
Exactly. That's the thing.
It's not that. It's that there's like a lot of depth to an MMO, and all people want is stupid battle royale games.
Oh boy.
This is what I had to do
Oh,
to
boy.
play an MMO game. Your turn, buddy. And I do that for 50 minutes, and boom.
No,
I
that's
played a
not
video
an
game.
MMO.
It's an RPG. You can't even say that. RPG is character building.
I played RPGs.
People don't want to
They all kind of
character
suck.
build. They just want to shoot and kill people, and that's it.
Oh, Brian's looking
Reach number one for like a minute of fame, and that's it.
Yeah,
Not
bro.
even a
But
minute.
you're the best.
Second.
Yeah.
You're the best for like a second, and then
Yeah.
somebody else.
Until you do it again.
But you have to do that consistently, and you actually have to be good, and then you compete in an esports thing that will have $100 million. I
Yeah.
think they said.
Then I can get the John Wick skin. You know what that means? A whole lot of pussy for me, bro.
When is that? I don't know. Well, I've never liked MMOs.
And then I can
to
be,
honest.
a very good streamer and get all the
MMOs
money.
just don't feel like video games to me. They feel more like
Well,
playing
times have
Twitch.
changed, Brian. We're fossils. This is the new age.
But World of Warcraft is still popular.
No, it's not. It's dead.
No, it's not.
It's actually not that.
It's dying.
World of
slowly.
Warcraft is still.
Oh yeah, it's still, but it's like I told you,
popular.
by brand name because it's owned by Blizzard.
Yeah, but it's not right now. It's not even that. It's that they're just like they're redoing it and bringing back these old type.
Yeah,
servers
they're all
like
bringing
something
back
like
old
that.
areas, old servers and stuff like that from like old.
I don't know
updates.
shit about World of Warcraft, but it always seems like they're just bringing back things. I'm just like.
Well, they're doing it now to appease the fans that are still around.
It seems like that because.
I'm
like,
talking about
over a
League of
year
Legends.
ago-
I'm sorry.
League of Legends.
Those are MOBAs. MOBAs are fucking gay.
Hey, I play League.
Yeah, you're gay.
Number 1 right now on Twitch is Fortnite. Number 2 on Twitch is PUBG. Number 3 is IRL. That's weird. There must be something going on in IRL.
No.
Number
just
4,
shit
League of
happens.
Legends. Number 5, World of Warcraft. And then Dota, DayZ, Hearts.
I just don't like MOBAs. MOBAs are like, obviously they're on mobile game, like on mobile, but I just don't like the point of them. That's why a lot of them introduce PvE now, but that's just retarded.
I also think they just look like outdated, but they are old games.
You mean MOBAs?
MOBAs or
I'm talking
MMOs?
about.
MMOs.
Yeah.
Okay, what MMOs do you know aside from World of Warcraft?
I don't even remember some of them. Just name, and I'll say yes or no.
I'm asking you to name.
Name popular ones. I don't. But the thing is,
The top popular ones are like Guild Wars 2, Elder
I've heard of
Scrolls
that one.
Online,
Elder Scrolls
Final
Online.
Fantasy. I think 14 it is.
Yeah, that's one of the more
Not
popular
this?
ones.
No,
Not this one?
No, it's an
No,
MMO.
that's 15, and that's on console and PC.
which one is
14's the one where you like
Lightning?
No,
You're just gonna
that's
keep
13,
naming
dickhead.
characters.
Which one is 14?
14's an MMO.
It's an MMO, so it's just your character.
Yeah, but there's a story, but like
Like there's notable characters.
and there's
in the
classes.
story, but I personally don't like it because it's too.
finicky.
No, it's too much going on
What's it?
screen.
You know which is a good one? Black Desert.
No, get out of here with that.
You don't like
shit.
Black
I
Desert?
hate Black
It's
Desert.
good.
That's the worst.
What are you talking about?
I always forget that's one of the top ones because
What?
I hate it so much. It's so bad. There's like nothing.
What's wrong with
to do in
it? The
this
action's
game.
good.
Every single one.
That is
The action's pretty-
That's the only thing.
The,
it has going
the
for it to
character
me.
creation's also pretty good too.
Well, yeah,
It's pretty in depth.
it is pretty good. I mean, though
All I
couldn't,
know is
like-
all these games we're talking about can be played on the phone.
Nah, not Black Desert.
No, I'm saying like the majority of the genre can be
Well,
played on the phone.
I was telling
That's
Bryan,
because
right?
they're hardly video
Because a
games.
lot of the Asian market is changing, and so a lot of them are usually they have smartphones now, which a lot of countries do. A lot of Asian companies are getting smart and moving a certain types of games.
Because
onto
that's
mobile.
very easy to play.
So to name a few, there's Dragon Nest, which honestly got a complete reboot, and Maple Story's getting one, and a couple others are getting another, are like getting mobile transitions because it's easier to do, and because there's more of a market there anyways.
Makes total sense to me.
The only thing that suffers is your fucking phone dying all the time. The proper phone to actually run a game so it looks decent and it runs smoothly.
Some fucking Razer phone.
Motorola flip phone, bro.
Oh no, Razer has a gaming phone.
I know. I joke.
I
But
don't know.
but even that in itself, gaming phone, that's the fuck. Just
Yeah,
get a phone.
it's a sort of like a prototype type
That makes
thing.
no fucking sense to me.
But you know what I mean, Brian, right?
Yeah, there are hardly video games that can be played on a phone. Boom.
Sure, I'm not totally against it. I just
I'm neither,
don't want
man.
it to be killing off
Yeah, cause then
the other side.
at that point, don't
I think
just
it
close
just
down
makes-
servers.
I think that just makes things more easier for the consumer. And the thing is, it makes more sense. So why not just like if to the normal consumer, if you're like,
there's
you can
either
play
that.
this game on your phone or stay at home and play on your PC. Most people would just
Blade
be
and
like,
Soul.
oh, I'll go out and bring my phone and play it
But
when
it's
I
also
can.
decent. But I think there's another version of
Just
that
makes
on
sense.
mobile,
You're just making life easier
like
for
Wushu
most
Warriors
people.
or some shit like that.
I mean, it's still sales going to the
Yeah, of
thing,
course.
So what's the problem?
It's already free to play. You download it there. The only thing you're paying for is cosmetics and
Is there
maybe some other
crossplay?
stuff. No. Why would you do that?
PC and mobile?
No,
Is it
that's-
the same game.
No, they wouldn't do that.
I think that they did that with one game. I don't
Which
remember.
one?
I don't remember. But I know that was something.
Let's
Oh, I
see.
think it was Minecraft. They can do that with Minecraft, and they can. Do
There you go.
others.
Minecraft was very popular on PC because of the modding community and all the stuff you could do it. But you know what's fun? You know what's easy? Having all those pixelated blocks in the front of my hand so I can watch that 2D porn. Hell yeah.
Makes
That
sense.
Balaki porn.
Yeah, there you go. Balaki.
I think you're just making it easier for people to play.
They are. I just think it's dumb. I'm on the
But
same
it makes
boat with
total
Bryan.
sense.
No, yeah, you're right. From
You
a
don't
marketing
lose anything
perspective-
from playing on mobile.
No, if anything, you're gaining. You're profiting more. Profiting? I can't speak.
I don't know. I'm more comfortable running an hour dungeon with friends sitting at my home
So why don't
than
you just do it?
on a bus with my phone. Like, I don't.
Yeah, so why don't you just do it then?
Because they're not making MMOs for us anymore. They're making it for stupid phones.
So then just sit on your normal desk that you do and just pull out
Yeah,
your phone.
because some people have the itch. Same thing like Monster Hunter. Why they were off console for so long was because in Japan it's one of the most popular games and everyone has a fucking DS. That's why. It's so on the go.
It almost sounds like you want a Switch, Brian.
A Switch?
Yeah.
Portable console that you could have at home too.
How? I don't want anything portable. I want to sit at my computer desk with my 1920 1080 freaking monitor and run my dungeon there and listen to music.
You
Brian,
sound
people,
like Brian?
people want to go out.
You sound like a fossil, bro. You sound like a fossil. Sound like a man and
I don't know. I don't
stuck
see
in
the
his
problem.
past.
But like you said, they're stop.
Yeah, that's why there's VR, Brian. That's why there's VR chat.
I guess it's kind of shitty that they're stopping PC support for some reason.
They'll slow it down for sure, but once they see give it a couple more years and they see that the fact that the market is there, that's it. No more like PC games. Maybe for like a couple exclusives on Steam and other stuff.
You're also
That's about it.
you're talking about MMOs, not PC games in general, because those will never die.
Well, those are because you're
Maybe
paying
you
for
shouldn't
those.
play
MMOs
such
are free to play
a
half the
shitty
time,
genre.
and they expect some
They're
reimbursement.
free to. There's like it's like it has to be free to play.
All I'm saying is if they make DFO mobile, I'm sorry, Brian.
Maybe you shouldn't be part of
I'm done,
such a shitty genre.
I'm done.
Nah, DFO is too grindy for me.
DFO's fun, man. They made it easier now. You can get to like level 30 in like a day.
Maybe I'll try.
So you'll try PUBG and Fortnite?
Nah.
Are you gonna sue them?
Sue them for what? If I have a valid reason, yeah.
Oh, you're saying PUBG doesn't have a valid reason for suing Fortnite?
From what I've seen in videos, no. I don't know why they're doing it.
Transition.
It's because Epic Games helped with some certain things for PUBG, and then they came.
Wait,
out
Epic
with
Games is.
Epic Games is the company behind Fortnite.
So wait, Epic Games is suing PUBG.
No,
PUBG is suing
Fortnite.
There-
Well, Epic Games. I'm sorry. People just say Fortnite because it's their big game.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to sue them.
Attempting.
Because,
And I don't think they got much of a case though.
I hope they win. I don't care. I want to see what happens.
Nothing's gonna
I don't
happen.
think anything's gonna happen. I definitely see why PUBG is a little bit sour. Cause
Well, didn't they come first?
technically
Technically
yes.
no. They're a mod based off H1Z1 and
Which also
H1Z1's
has
based
their own
off
battle
another mod.
royale. Cause I was
Well,
playing
I mean,
it.
excluding that, I know that already. But between PUBG and Fortnite, this one was.
Yeah,
it was the big thing at the time. It was the new big thing. Then Fortnite came and trumped it.
Yeah, but like, it's like I was telling Edgar over Monster Hunter today. It's like it wasn't like overnight. Where like
Fortnite got super big.
it took a while.
Took a bit.
Cause at
It's not
first,
really a while. It took a
well,
couple
Fortnite was PVE. Because I remember seeing the trailer
Yeah.
when it was still really early, and I'm like, what happened to this game? And then this thing came out, and I'm like,
Yeah, they added a battle royale after they helped PUBG make theirs.
yeah. People say that PVE is fun and it's like, you know, pretty. It's like nice. It's cool. Like the tutorials there, but battle royale is more popular because it's fucking free.
What I do is kill everybody.
No, it was just.
I mean, but that's every video game, Brian.
Yeah.
And this is new. Like battle royale is still new.
That's something I can't get behind. Not like violence or wanting to kill people. PvP. Especially in MMOs. Like a lot of MMOs trying to release now, like or being development are like very PvP focused.
I love PvP.
And I PvP is okay, but I don't want to play my MMO or my games to just kill other people.
It's not killing. It's
competition, right?
Yeah,
knowing that
Dark
you're
Souls
better
has
than
it all-
people makes people feel good.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls,
And it's something
baby.
to work to, because honestly, a lot of single player games are fucking easy.
Yeah, you get
And you can exploit a machine.
after a while, yeah.
Playing another player is totally different because people are unorthodox.
The thing that sucks in MMOs is if you're, let's say This would happen a lot in Grand Chase. It's like if you're level fucking 50 with like some really good fucking gear, and you have you got a good amount of skills, you're done. That's it. And you got a certain class that's fucking OP as fuck. There's no competition there. But at least in like in certain shooters, like they're mainly skill based. Like the player itself. It's not like you're relying on skills in the game. Necessarily
Yeah, depending
speaking.
if it's a team-based PvP or just single-based.
Skills, yeah. The guy who jumps first.
Not really.
Or like in Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls, depending on your build that you created, it's based off. It's not really based off the weapon you have, because you can have the best weapon in the game, but if you don't necessarily know how to use it, or
Builds is
or
a bad
build, then you're
Builds
trash.
is a bad example when it comes to Dark Souls. Because there's not much in the way of builds.
There's some good builds, there's some
strength,
bad
dex,
builds.
or int, and int is completely out of the
Nah,
box
you can
because
make some stuff. You can make some decent
sorcerers
stuff.
are trash in Dark Souls and PvP. You can't do anything. You always lose. The skill comes in like.
I'm pretty sure
parrying.
there are people who have tried.
Of course.
Who like purposely pick a gun that's really bad, or a class that's really bad, or a weapon that's really bad, or a character that's really bad, and they
Until
go
you find out.
online and they play against someone and they perfect.
They find out which
Yeah.
which works and which not.
That's why people
Or you can
like
do what a lot of
PvP.
people do is you go to the most top rated video on YouTube, find out the best weapon or build, and you go to town on everyone else. Now, you know why? Because I like feeling like the best.
Yeah.
Well, I like feeling like the best too, but not when it comes to fighting other people.
I don't understand.
Well,
How do
there
you
you
feel
go.
the best when you're fighting a computer?
It's fighting games.
When I get stronger
baby.
as a character and I
But you fight a
defeat larger
computer.
monsters.
But it's a computer.
Yeah, but it's
Isn't-
still a challenge. It's a boss.
Brian,
You can try
we can-
multiple times.
we can say that about Monster Hunter. They can keep coming out with like certain monsters are gonna be stronger than the rest, but after a while, I'm gonna grow past them, and they're going to be chump changed.
And you learn.
and you learn the patterns of
Yeah.
them.
There's patterns to monsters. That's why I kind of get bored of like those games. Like I even got bored of Monster Hunter, even though I have a bunch of hours. Why I don't play it? Because I don't feel a challenge fighting a computer, no matter how strong it is. I beat the Temper Devil Joe already, but after a while, it's just like I'm just sort of doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, I might get more, like not more skilled, but I get like I learn the pattern to like a T.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty much it.
I guess
I don't feel good about
understand.
that.
It's like fighting games, Brian. It's like you can do arcade, let's say for like 5 straight years.
Get
and you go to
perfect
join,
on all the characters.
yeah, and you join a tournament and you get your train run on you.
There's so
in
many
pools.
stories of
You're
people who
done.
are like professional
They're
fighting
basement
games.
king, dude.
Who's like, I played everyone around my neighborhood. I body them. As soon as I go out, this is before online, obviously. As soon as I went out like of my city or something, bodied.
Yeah.
That makes people want to do. That's basically online PvP. Is like, yeah, you might be good, right? You feel like you're top of the world, and then you come across one person. Just one person in a
Who just
random match. He
wrecks the
wrecks
shit
it.
out of you.
You're like, what the fuck?
It's like my very first experience in the laundry when I was playing KOF for like I think it was KOF 94, 98. And I used to play the game all the time. I'm like, man, this shit's fun. Obviously it was like a quarter muncher because once you get to Rugal, you're done. So I would play and there would be some kids here and there. But there was this one guy who like completely wrecked me and I didn't want to touch that arcade for like at least a year or two.
Jesus.
Because I would pick always like my favorite characters. It'd be Yashiro, K-Dash, and it'd be either switching between Robert, Ryo, or that one kid Chris and like the other one. The one Mexican wrestler with the eye patch. I forget his name. He
I
was
have
cool.
no idea what you're talking about.
I know.
Anyways,
Talking about-
KOF characters, right? So then, like, I was still really, I didn't know how to do certain things, but he would max cancel into, like, supers and stuff like that. And he would just, I was just like, what? How'd you do that? What's the special moves?
You might get that
How you
feeling
do-
off a computer, but the thing is, playing against like a computer is like, I'll just try again.
Yeah. I was like, because you got, but that was just like...
And they will
shit.
never change.
Yeah,
Computers will never really change.
Not necessarily. Unless you bump up the difficulty, but even then that becomes, no.
Yeah, then it becomes not you guys reading each other, it becomes literally the computer reading your input.
Yeah.
Like with fighting games. You play a harder version arcade, it's bullshit because they read your input. It's not a human being.
Yeah.
Because with a human being, you can like have a tendency to do things and then switch it up. Like they know you do things and then you like, oh, I know you know that I'm gonna do this. That's basically what it is, and that happens in first person shooters too.
Yeah.
You guys would make great predators.
How?
That's just how people are online, though.
Exactly.
That's why people like it. It's because
It's a challenge,
you're constantly playing against a person or people that like will play off you.
Like a computer will never really cheese you out, but like
they will never notice things about you, Bryan, the player.
yeah, but you know
They're just
person
programmed to
can really analyze how you play and
you
even
can
pick
do it
up
back
on
to
small
them.
little quirks.
You guys are going too in depth.
But that's how it is. That's the fun. That's the challenge, man.
Yeah, like I used to get that off first person shooters. This was before I got into fighting games. Where I got that off first person shooters, primarily Battlefield. And after a while, I learned. The thing with shooting games is if it's map based, you kind of just learn the maps, you learn the weapons, and then you kind of go off there. Very few people will like compete with you because they also have to learn the map and learn that thing. But then when I got into fighting games, it's like way different. Like it's way more about you against the other person, like mentally.
Yeah.
And not
baby.
who has what better mobility or map knowledge or gun control. But they're pretty much the same sort of thing. You guys have to learn things.
Yeah.
And yet a game that's like in just straight up PvP, MOBA like League of Legends, you guys just hate.
Oh, I just don't like it. That's just me personally. I just don't like it.
It's all about like mind games and being better.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But
Some
Bryan,
characters are just.
I think it's a lot, but I think those games.
but there's certain champions that are better than other champions, is what I'm saying.
The reason I don't get into the games is because they're way too slow. Like they're too methodical. They're like.
You mean like
Yeah,
time
they're-
consuming?
Yeah,
Because
I don't like the
slow is
matches that are every
different-
fucking 30 minutes. I
Like-
don't like that, man.
Yeah.
That is true, but I mean,
Because I can have 5 games in Tekken, and that's like less than 10 minutes, depending on how
you might
good you
get
are.
more of a feeling off that.
Yeah.
Because it's quicker.
Yeah.
First person shooters kind
And
of
that's
like
on
that.
me. Let's say I'm a good mobile player. One of my teammates sucks ass, or they're a rando. I'm gonna blame them. I'm not gonna blame me. Fuck that nigga. But if I'm playing against someone else, who's to blame because I lost? It's me. That's on me. I
That's the
have
thing
to
about
learn.
fighting games. Is
So
like,
then I lose the match. I have, first to 5 or first to 3. I lose, and then I find out. I go into the lab, and then I put the AI to
that's
learn a certain move.
if he wants to. Because there are people who, like, just lose. Like, no doubt in their mind. Like, if you saw someone lose like they did, you're like, oh, man, they're better than you. But in their head, they're just like, nah, fuck that. They're just
I'ma
salty. Like, they don't go out of their way to get better.
Yeah, just look at all
They
the
kinda
early
understand.
DBZF players. It's a bunch of scrubs. Too much of Xenoverse. I can say that, though. They can.
you know, Xenoverse is still being worked on. I
Eh,
was surprised to see that.
that game is...
I think it should die already.
that game is very skill-based, and...
But
It's not even that.
No, like the skills that you earn in the game. Like, there are straight-up moves better than other ones.
Yeah.
I was actually watching
And transformations.
some random person. I just came across a YouTube video of him. Like it was like a generic title, like me beating everyone online. He just picked Ultra Instinct Goku. And it just looked like he was spamming things. But then again, that probably looks like
The game looks very spammy.
that's probably how people see fighting games too. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems like he was doing things that the other person could not fight against.
Damn, I had 1 cup noodles and it's like killing me.
Yeah, Fortnite. It's cool. I like Fortnite.
Why? How do we get to Fortnite?
Because we were talking about the sewing thing. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. Like 2 weeks ago. Like the most I've ever played in my life.
You know who you should sue, Bryan? You should sue Capcom, because MVCI is dead.
Oh, you know who I should sue? I'm not even sure anymore. I think Konami
Konami?
for stopping Silent Hills.
Yeah,
old.
yeah,
and
where have you
putting
been at, man?
Pachinko machines on there.
Pachinko machine?
old.
Why do you sound mad American?
I'm gonna sing
Konami,
that forever. Don't matter
Pachinko,
how old Edgar,
Silent
I want a new
Hills.
Silent Hill.
I hate the
Fuck
Japanese.
Silent Hill.
That's what you sound like, Bryan. Taking away my American game.
Yeah.
No one cares. The better game is coming out with Guillermo del Toro and
And that's trending.
yeah, the far better game.
Yeah, you'd say that.
But fuck all that gay
More
shit, right, nigga? PSAs. Here we are, right now. New segment.
Wait, what is it again? PS. Oh right, the phone thing.
Yeah, lending people your phone in the city.
You guys start, cause
Wait, what?
Yeah, lending people your phone in the city.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Is that literally the topic?
This is a new thing?
Yeah, it's PSA, baby.
So what? We just answered the question?
No. I'm giving people a PSA, right? But you guys can also, pitch in, because we've all been in situations, most likely, because
Yeah. So we're giving our own take on the topic.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So, we're no strangers to the guy. Yo, bro.
Wait, before we start, for the viewers, explain what PSA stands for.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm an idiot.
I don't even know it either, but
public service announcement.
Oh yeah.
I do know.
Okay. Wait, so lending someone my phone? I don't.
Someone either lending them, borrowing it, or
No.
the classic line of, I'm gonna get up real quick. Hey yo, bro, I gotta call my my guy.
Go fuck yourself.
Or my favorite line. Yo, I don't know what the time is. Can I see the time, bro? I don't know what it is.
I'll do that.
I'm not from around here.
I'll tell someone the time, no problem. I'm not letting people touch my phone though.
Yeah. Wait.
Also, when I check the time, I'm not stupid and I don't do like this. If I have my phone on my pocket, I just go like this. Because I know if you put your hand out like that, they'll just snatch it.
Right. Okay.
I've learned that at a young age. Because this is when I moved here. Well, you know where I used to.
Yeah. We won't say it.
In my neighborhood.
We won't name drop. I'm not trying to get.
But yeah, I was just my cousin. We were walking. He's like, when he did that, he did it himself. Like he was just like, oh no, I have a phone. And he was just like, yeah, whenever someone does that, like, don't pull your phone out like that or show them.
Yeah. My favorite is when people obviously do that in the train. And they play, like, dumb. I know there was this one thing that happened, like, when we were in high school. And one of my friends was telling me he was waiting to go back home. And, by then, the trains already had, where they can tell the time. You just have to wait for it. So some guy tried to, like, ask him for his phone. Right? He's like, hey, bro, can I check the time? And my friend, like, was just like, why? He's like, because I want to know the time. And he's just, well, you can look up there. And he goes like, oh, alright. Kind of just let him go. And then he tried to make him another excuse to, get his phone out, but my friend was just not having it. But what's it called? I mean, stuff like that happens all the time, especially in the city. And if you're naive enough to do it, then yeah.
If you're either out of the city or you're too young.
80% of the time, yeah, they'll find an excuse to, like, take your phone. And this happens really anywhere in, like, an urban place.
My phone. Maybe, like, an older person. Like, an old, like an old person.
Like, old ladies, yeah. Like, or, like, an old person.
Catch the bitch.
I just, like, imagine him looking so frail and, like, barely being able to walk to you. Asks you for the time.
And then all of a sudden they get all muscular and shit.
You say later.
Oh, fuck. I've been duped.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I've
pull a Master Roshi on you.
I've been asked, and most of the time I have my headphone on, so I'm just like...
Yeah.
I just look way too unapproachable in public, so
But you've seen it happen, or like it's probably like about it, right? Like the classic. That line.
You do it.
Yeah.
I think I've asked myself somebody if I can use their phone because mine was dead or something. Maybe
because you're broke.
Yeah, but
did they let you?
Yeah. They did. It was fine.
Okay, it was fine.
Yeah. But as for me, like...
Oh, no, I did that with someone use my phone before once. Yeah, it was a lady. That's why I let her use it.
Yeah, it's a lady.
Yeah. And I know it could have snapped their shit if she did something wrong.
Jesus Christ. The only reason why I bring this up is because...
She also had a kid, that's why. And she made a story. Like, she was like... She told me the story and then popped the question. She wasn't like, oh, can I borrow your phone? I have to call someone. Like, she had a story and I was like, alright.
Yeah, because people, like, a lot of that happens where, like, they'll explain what they have to do and why. It's not just like, hey, can I use your phone? And
yeah, we were walking in separate directions, so I knew when I gave her a phone, I'd stand right in front of her.
Yeah.
So I was like, she was walking this way. There's no way she's going to turn around. As soon as she turned around, I'm going to walk around. Because there's no reason for you to turn around if you were walking this way.
Anyway.
Easy sweet.
The reason why I bring this up is because about, I'd say a couple weeks ago, I guess from the time of this recording, I almost got mugged, nigga.
You almost got mugged?
I almost got stabbed.
Was he black?
I don't want to edit this episode, and I'm going to contemplate whether I should edit that out.
Oh, man.
I almost got stabbed, right? So
Answer the man's question.
I almost got stabbed, right? So I was coming back from my girlfriend's place, and
How late at night?
Dude, it was broad daylight.
What do you mean?
It was broad daylight. It was still light outside. It was like this.
Oh.
You can look outside the window. That's literally how it looked like. So you know where like around the corner there's like a grocery store, like a bodega.
What corner?
Like when you're coming from the 7 train and you see the bridge.
What are you talking about?
Around where I live, dickhead. Like.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there's a bodega like right there. When you're walking up, like when you're walking towards.
Okay.
And like towards like there's like a like trees, like. Yeah. So I was walking through there. I had my headphones in. I had my book bag on because I was staying at over a place. So I'm going, and I don't know how this guy came up because I literally did not see anyone in the vicinity. So I'm turning around my corner. There's that like a place where you order taxis and shit. So this guy literally comes out of nowhere and he's just like, "Hey, yo," and I turn around. I'm like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" Because when I was walking, I did not see anyone there, and he literally came around like from my right. And he's like, "Hey, yo, can I use your phone?" But at first I didn't really hear that. I heard him, but I'm like, let me ignore it. Maybe it'll go away. I'll play dumb. But I lowered my music just in case. Yeah. So I'm aware. So then he's like, "Hey, yo." I'm like, all right, fuck. Let me see what he wants. And I take off my headphones. I tucked them in. So then he's like, "Hey, yo, can I borrow your phone real quick?" And I'm like, why? I was like, I need to call my homeboy and this and that because I don't have my phone on me or something like that. And shit, I'm getting worked up just talking about it. But what's it called? And I'm like...
Did you stop walking?
I stopped because I was already close to where I was living. I was literally on the corner.
That's what I'm saying. I would have kept going, like talking to him and walking and then just being like, oh shit, this is my house. Well, deuces.
Well, I'll get to it, right? So then that happens, and I'm like, "Oh, sure, yeah, no problem. What's his phone number? I'll call him for you." So then he laughs, sort of nervously. He's like, "Well, the thing is, he doesn't have a phone on him, but you got Instagram on your phone." And in my head, I'm like, "Nah," and I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, this is the most bullshitted thing I've ever heard. Do you have Instagram on your phone? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what do you need to use Instagram for? And I can tell already he was kind of getting already frustrated because I kept asking him questions like, what do you need that for? It's like, for what? And he's like, it's just because I need I can't text him. I need to text him and then blah blah blah. And he's like, look, if you don't trust me, I can give you like the password to my stuff and this and that. And in my head I was gonna call him out. I was like, that you didn't have a phone though. Like, what happened? Because I see his hands were tucked in his sweater, and I'm like, I should be careful. I'm like, I don't know. So then he keeps trying to tell me, he's like, let me use it. He starts getting a little aggressive about it, and I'm like, I just straight up told him, I'm like, you know what? Nah. Put back my headphones back in, and I just kept walking. And he's like, hey, yo, bro, you really not gonna let me use your phone? You're not gonna help me out? I should have ignored him, and I should have just kept walking. And so the guy starts yelling. He's like, yo, you dead ass not gonna help me out. So, Will, what the fuck? And it's just like, and I told him, like, that's not my problem. So I keep on walking, and then he's like, yo, what the fuck? You really dead ass not gonna help me out? Yo, help me out. And like, I told him again, I was like, that's not my problem, man. I'm sorry. So then he follows me, and he's like, you know what? Matter of fact, run your shit right now. But he's like still like a little far. So I'm like, I just kept ignoring him. He's like, yo, dead ass, like, run your shit. And it's like, so I'm walking up my steps already. I'm like, and I told him, like, yo, that's not my problem. Whether you have a phone or not, that's not my problem. I'm not gonna let you use my phone.
You already at your house?
I'm already walking up the steps of my house. He's walking up my steps, and I'm like, yo, why is this guy following me like that? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm outside of my fucking porch.
Yeah.
So then this guy, he's like, you know what? Give me your shit. He pulls out a knife. Mm-hmm. And it looked like a pocket knife, so maybe about like 4 inches or so, like about yay big, like the ones pull out, not a switchblade. And he's like, yo, I'm dead ass about to stab you if you don't give me your shit. And I was like, alright, do it. So then I'm straight up just we're just yelling at each other for 5 minutes, and people are casually walking by, just kind of looking at us if we're like arguing like normally. But like, I got a little nervous only because like I was in front of my house. It's just like, shit, I should have like walked a little bit further where it was a little bit more populated or into like a store. So that's what made me nervous. But like he was still on the steps and he was like, just trying to keep threatening me. I was like, I told him, you're not gonna do anything. I know you're not. I was like, go ahead and stab me. It's like, and then he's like, he just keeps yelling and stuff like that, and he basically just leaves after a while.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just that he does that pushy shit like where he's like walking away but still like yelling and threatening. He's like, you're lightweight, you ain't gonna do shit anyways, like you a pussy ass nigga, like da. I'm like, it's like, you're getting mad over for me not letting you use your phone, are you like dead ass? And he comes up like around where the gate is, and again starts yelling, pulls out his knife again. It's like, dead ass, and then get over here. It's like, no, I'm like, for what? I'm not stupid.
You really think he was trying to rob you for your phone, or
Dude,
did he honestly need it?
No, he straight up like,
no, he was gonna take it.
Brian, I know for a fact he was gonna try to rob me.
But if he was gonna take it, he would have done it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Was the dude like a little bigger than you or something?
Well,
he was taller than me, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he could have just taken it if he wanted to.
Well, it's way easier to just get the other person to take it out and take it instead of like actually having to pull out the knife. Because that's way more. That's worse of a crime.
The reason why he didn't really press me was that hard was because I had my book bag. Had I not had that at least on my back, it would have been a different situation. For all I know, he could have stabbed me in the back and get my shit. But again, it's also because it was like broad daylight, maybe like around 6 o'clock or so. Like it was still like light outside, like sunny.
Yeah, but the attempt failed when like you were like got to your place. He should have left a while ago. If he wanted to take it, he should have taken it a long time ago.
But he didn't.
But
But the thing is like I already know what he was after from the get-go, and that only intensified. It was like, I know what you were after from like the start. Like, don't play up that, make up excuses that you want this and that. Like, again, like I told you, the second I heard I need to use Instagram to message him, I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. That is the most bullshit answer like I've ever fucking heard. Like the most bullshit thing. Like the most absolute bullshit thing. And I'm like, no. And then this nigga pulls out a knife on me. I'm like, come on. The thing I think he also fails because he thought I would have like given into his demands. I'm like, no, like do it then. He didn't do shit. This is not the first time I've experienced like that because I've been pressed before. I've been jumped before. It's like this shit ain't new to me.
You think he picked you because he thought?
Oh, did I look like an easy target? Yeah, for sure. I look like when I shave, I look like I'm fucking 16. I look like a high schooler, just from appearances alone. So I think he thought that I was naive enough to actually do it.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, nah. But shit like that has happened before, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not stupid. It's just crazy to think of like this happened around where I live. So I was just like, so I got a little nervous that this nigga was actually gonna come back and try to do something. Cause I was worried because my sisters were they heard me yelling and shit, so they came out, and then my sister was trying to peek out, and I'm like, I just told them like, just get back in, because I don't want them to like know something. So that's the only part I got nervous about. Is like, oh, this guy might do something because he knows where I live now. But it's been like a while already. I'm still like a little paranoid, but that's just because like I never thought this would have happened around where I live. It's just so weird.
It's a good story for the viewers.
I guess, yeah.
Especially for the young ones tuning in.
So yeah, that's what I was just about to say. If you live in the city or like an urban area, like New York, right, or like New Jersey or anywhere, anything like that, be very cautious because people will literally make up like bullshit like this just to get what they want. And if you're not like obedient, they'll find other ways to do it.
People are mad pussy also.
Oh yeah, that too.
They'll just say they'll do things that they won't.
It's like if you don't buy like their mixtape or whatever, or if you don't like that, or even the candy thing. It's like, I big man, I pound it out. And they kind of hold you there for a minute. I've known that too. It's like, why the hell are you doing that? Why are you getting all aggressive all of a sudden?
Yeah, I just snatched my hand back. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, my fault. As if they were going to try to do something. I don't, like...
You were, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just doing that doesn't make me more inclined to buy candy. Because you're going to give it to kids, quote unquote. Even though you have Jordans on. I don't know why.
Yeah.
never got into sutures.
That's a different
Sell
PSA.
candy.
I would want to do a different
Well, that
PSA
used to
for
happen
that.
in Queens. I don't know if they still do it in Queens.
I never buy anything from people who sell things on the streets or on the train.
Well, they say they're outside of
we're
the
jumping
mall,
into this, but
and they're like,
I want to say
they just say hello to you.
I want to say this for another day, niggas.
No, I'm just you don't go and ask, and it's not like the kids who have the box. Well, yeah, some of them do.
Some of them are, but I think
It's more like they just say hi, and they ask for a handshake, and that's how they kind of get you because you guys.
They'll like act really friendly over for you. They'll be like, "Hey yo, guy with the long hair. Hey yo, guy.
Yeah, and they ask for a handshake.
Or they'll be
And
like,
if you don't do it, they're like, "Hey, no handshake," and then like it just kind of becomes.
and then they
awkward.
become kind of like offended because they're coming at you a certain way.
Like,
See,
I'm
they-
just trying to be friendly.
It's like when they try to holler at girls, it's like, "Hey yo, what up, beautiful?" But then they're like, "Oh no, I got a boyfriend."
mean,
it's
it's
like,
kind of-
"Hey, you ugly
you're
ass
a
bitch,"
salesman.
type thing.
It
They're not
kinda
salesmen.
works.
Nah, dude.
Let me-
They're hustlers.
It's not that. Well, they are salesmen because in a way they are. If you're trying to sell,
They're trying to sell you a product.
Yeah, then you're a salesman. And not like in the official sense, like you're working for a company or something.
Oh, the hand thing is fine. It's more like.
It works. If their thing is to go and that's their thing. They get you and it works. So
It works for stupid people and white people.
What I'm trying to say is, don't be stupid. The thing is that
Just say no. They can't actually do anything about
9 out of 10 times they'll go after tourists, or they'll pick on kids because it's such an easy thing to do. It's like, you're not gonna put up a fight, and or you don't know English,
Say
or you don't know
That's
anything.
pretty much what I do. I'm like.
So you have to be really careful. Like, you really have to be really careful because, like I said, for all I know, he could have anything on him, but it was just a knife, a pocket knife. But again, given a chance, and like, had there not been people around, or had I not been so close to where I live, I might have got stabbed.
yeah,
I might have been dead.
You're not gonna die off a fucking pocket knife.
no.
Oh no, I'm not. I've been stabbed before, but that's a different story.
Frank's leading a double life.
No. There's just something happened that, like, when I came back from Philly, but that's a different story.
Next topic.
Oh, I mean, that was really the
That was
Is there even anything else?
no.
yes.
There is.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Is
That
it
shit is
dead?
dead. Yes, it's been dead.
It's
for a
been dead
minute.
for the longest
It's
time,
been
bro.
dead. I've been saying it's been dead since the game came out.
Yeah, there's no.
As a joke, but I kind of had the feeling it was gonna die.
Yeah, where are the updates, man? There were gonna be several updates. That shit ain't nowhere.
All right. End of podcast.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
we're
else
done.
on there?
That's it.
Yes, I know. We're done.
No, that was the PS Infinity War. Infinity War.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk
I'm
about
not getting
Yeah.
spoiled. I'm not getting spoiled. We're done. We're done.
Are you okay with?
thank
whether
you for
stop it or not. I'm still gonna talk.
Hey,
to
thank
Bryan
you
about
for
it.
listening. Please
All
subscribe.
right, Ryan. There's one death that I think you care.
Shut
about.
up.
Did you mind it? Yes or no?
Yes, because less screen time in the next movie. But I know he's coming back, so I don't care.
He got good screen time in this movie,
Yeah, but I want more.
and he was.
Thank you
kinda
for
strong.
listening.
Yeah, you
Be
got
sure
that
to
new armor.
subscribe. Stop spoiling the movie.
Which I'm not a fan of anyway.
Why? It look cool.
Visually,
Be sure to
And they also have some cool
subscribe.
properties.
But it's give me Spider-Man at his base.
Give us your opinion
But he
on
sucks.
the podcast. Any feedback would be highly appreciated.
Right, closing off over here.
Did you
while
like
we
the
talk.
Hulk thing?
I don't care for the Hulk, but no, I do.
No, but
Smash
the whole
that
thing he's going through.
motherfucking like button, please.
I like that.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
also,
listen to
I
the
didn't.
ones.
I totally
Donations.
forgot how strong
Yeah.
Thor is.
Give
that
me
he's
your
a
money
god.
so I don't have to be robbed again.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Got
But
strong.
no, thank you for listening, and this has been Salty Opinions
Yeah.
with Superior
That's true.
Bones, Gabriel Iglesias, and me, Frank. Thank
He
you.
went
Bye bye.
from like.
Edgar's game.